All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is a response to a video that the Elder Malcolm wanted us to do. And it's on a guy's channel called Secular Talk. And the title of this video is DHS Threatens Race War with Fake Video of Black Teen. And if you haven't seen the video, I highly suggest you go watch it because this guy goes into how these teens that you see on screen left made a video about something totally different than what the Department of Homeland Security is accusing them of. And it was talking about how they about to get ready because now the cartels are offering bounties on ICE agents. And that text was not on the original video. It was something in response to Iran, so it was one of those things where you have a situation that people in high positions in the government are now manipulating videos to further an agenda off a false narrative. Okay. But as you have to know, this is nothing new. As the scripture tells us, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay. These people, these Edomites in these high positions of authority, it's been nothing for them, even the other nations, to speak lies and ill will of our people to forward their agenda. Okay. And we're going to go to Ezra 4. And I can pretty much read through this whole thing. This is Ezra 4 and 1. It says, "Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh power of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your God, as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Yeshua, or Jeshua, I believe, and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, You have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our power. But we ourselves together will build unto Yahweh power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us. It says, Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. See, they was offended. All right, they got all in their feelings because our people told them, like, look, this is our God. This is our power. You don't have anything to do with this. You are not the people of the Lord. This is our situation, and we will deal with it according to as the king advised. So you can be gone. All right. And all these other nations, they got in their feelings about it. And they was like, all right, if that's how you truly feel, we gonna make sure we sabotage you. So it says, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. And it says, in the reign of Artaxerxes, in the beginning of his reign, wrote they to him an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem. And I'm going to skip down because when you read, I believe it's verse 7 to about 10, it lets you know about the people and the nations that the letter and the decree went out to. So I'm going to skip to verse 11 where it says, This is a copy of the letter that they sent unto him, even unto Artaxerxes the king, thy servants on this side the river in as such a time. Be it known unto the king that the Jews which came up from thee to us are coming to Jerusalem, building the rebellious and bad city, and have set up the walls thereof and joined the foundations. Be it known now unto the king that if the city be built and the walls set up again, then will they not pay toll, tribute, and custom, and so thou shalt endamage the revenue of the kings. Now, because we have maintenance from the king's palace, and it was not meet for us to see the king's dishonor, therefore have we sent and certified the king that search may be made in the books of the records of thy fathers. So shalt thou find in the book of the records and know that this city is a rebellious city and hurtful unto kings and provinces, and that they have moved sedition within the same of old time, for which cause was the city destroyed. We certify the king that if this city be built again, and the walls thereof set up, by this means thou shalt have no portion on this side of the river. Then sent the king an answer to Rehum the chancellor, and to Shimshai the scribe, and to the rest of their companions that dwell in Samaria, and to the rest beyond the river, peace at such a time. The letter which he sent unto us hath been plainly read before me, and I commanded, and search hath been made, and it is found that this city of old time hath made insurrection against kings, and that rebellion and sedition have been made therein. There have been mighty kings also over Jerusalem, which have ruled over all countries beyond the river, and toll, tribute, and custom was paid unto them. Give ye now commandment to cause these men to cease, and that this city be not built, until another commandment shall be given from me. Take heed now that ye fail not to do this. Why should damage grow to hurt the kings? It says, now when the copy of King Artaxerxes' letter was read before Rehum and Shimshai the scribe and their companions, they went up in haste to Jerusalem and to the Jews, and made them to cease by force and power. Then ceased the work of the house of God, which is at Jerusalem. So it ceased until the second year of the reign of Darius, king of Persia. So, as I mentioned earlier, there is nothing new under the sun. Here it is. You got folks that are all in their feelings because our people are trying to get right and build the temple back up as commanded. And the other nations, when they were told they have no part in it, they got in their feelings. It's like, hey, we're going to sabotage this thing. Okay. And it's nothing different from today. Here we are building up the temple again, the spiritual temple. All right. And with building this spiritual temple back up, it means that this truth has to go out. And this truth is very detrimental to this evil, wicked kingdom. And because of that, now you have, as I mentioned earlier, people in high positions of the government who are now manipulating videos to further their agenda under a false narrative. All right. But see, what this devil doesn't realize is that at the end of the day, he's still doing the work of the Lord. All right, he's still doing the will of the Lord. I should say not the work, but the will of the Lord. Because it's prophesied in the Bible that certain things such as race wars must come to pass. Hold on for one moment. I got to do something real quick. Hold on real quick. All right. Sorry about that. I had to do something. But yeah, these race wars still have to kick off. The only thing is, this devil is trying to get it kicked off over a lie. Okay. He wants to make it seem like we are the problem. Okay. Our people are the problem, that our people are going to do certain said actions because for years they've been painting the narrative like we're the bad guy. And see, he got found out and now he's trying to backtrack. As I said, this guy's working a work, but this thing is operating on a higher level, meaning that this is the Lord's show, not theirs. And I'm going to get the account. Was it in Acts? Acts 5 and 34. And it says, then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of law, had in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space. It says, it said unto them, ye men of Israel, take heed yourselves what ye intend to do as touching these men. For before these days rose up Thaddeus, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain, and all, as many as obeyed him, were scattered and brought to naught. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee, in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel, if this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against God. And this is what bad Uncle Esau is doing, okay, in his very lame attempt to make Jake the villain, or trying to villainize Jake in any way, shape possible. But hey, every time he does it, he gets exposed. Okay, the wickedness and dirt that he's trying to do to further his agenda, the Lord exposes it right on the spot. As I mentioned earlier, this guy, this bad Uncle Esau, he is highly upset because this truth is out. He's thinking, he's searching, he's scrambling, but all his efforts will come to naught because I mentioned earlier, this is the Lord's show. So it doesn't matter what he's gonna do. All right, this guy is going to be exposed for who he truly is, a liar and a very wicked man. So that's all I want to say on this. Hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say shalom.